Yeah.
So a second ago you were talking about Yo Gotti and all that, and then I
Yeah.
was like, wait, hold on, Yo Gotti was signed to you, or you discovered him, or like what's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah, that's Yo Gotti. My first artist I signed was Yo Gotti. The
Mm.
Life album we put out. I had a first of all, no, I would say this, not the first artist, the first artist, the biggest artist that I signed was Yo Gotti. Because Skinny Pimp was my artist at one point in time too. And if you know about Skinny Pimp, a lot of your elders, your aunties and uncles may know about Skinny Pimp. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch the movie Hustle and Flow, Ludacris' character was Skinny Black. Okay, Skinny Black. That's Skinny Pimp and Gangster Black. He merged Craig Brewer, who wrote that movie, who's from Memphis.
Mm.
He merged those characters together. Both of those characters, Skinny Pimp and Gangster Black, I put out projects on both of them. You understand what I'm saying? So that lifestyle of that story that was told on Hustle and Flow, the real artists that movie was about, I actually held those guys as my
Uh,
artists. Okay, and they would do well. Now, Skinny Pimp was kind of like old 3 6 Mafia type, Memphis, you know what I'm saying? That reign of music, you know what I mean? When 3 6 Mafia first came out, and he was like a spinoff of that. Okay, Yo Gotti represented the new Memphis, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, I signed Yo Skinny Pimp because he had a good. I was selling CDs during the time, so he had a real good track record with selling actual CDs. So I was able to take Skinny Pimp CDs to Selecto hits in Memphis, a distributor. I press up 40,000 CDs. I go to Johnny Phillips of their Selecto hits, and I sell them for $6 a record. He gonna give me really five. He gonna hold back 10% for returns, and he gonna cash me out. See, I was doing that kind of business, and then I signed. So I signed Yo Gotti, and we had a joint venture deal with Rap Hustlers, and I&E was his label at the time. So, and I had the distribution through TVT. So,
how did you sign Yo Gotti? Like you just
because
pulled up,
Yo Gotti at that time,
you
Yo
just pulled
Gotti,
up on him, or like
because we had the hottest record in the city with Skinny Pimp. I had a song called TVs.
okay,
The song was called TVs. You can look it up, and it features Skinny Pimp, Yo Gotti, and A-Bob. Now, the song was produced by myself and Slice T, and I did the hook to the song. First hook
mm,
I ever wrote that went. You know what I mean? So I had this hook, then this song that was killing shit. So it's like, and Rap Hustlers was the new move because it was 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Was the whole wave, and A-Ball MJG was the whole wave. And then now Rap Hustlers came and gave a whole new feel to Memphis. So we came with Skinny Pimp, Yo Gotti. You see what I'm saying? And I put out the Yo Gotti Life album and put out his first mixtapes, and then we put out the Life album through TVT. Had Lil Jon on it, Lil Flip, and we did like 150,000 views on that jump. You know what I mean? And that I had a rap tour bus, and I'll send you the picture of the rap tour bus so you can see it. We had a rap bus with Yo Gotti and Skinny Pimp and I'm an artist on it, whatever and stuff. Shout out to Greg Street. I remember coming down here and pulling up on Greg Street with it out here too. I pulled up on TVT with it. That's how I got my deal. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up on TVT in a rap tour bus. Yo Gotti, everybody on the joint or whatever shit. And with Rap Hustles, that was my label. You know what I mean? And I pulled up on to him and Steve Gottlieb at the time, and they came outside the building. This man come out the building and said, "Man, this guy's a fucking genius." You know what I mean? And that's how I got my deal, my straight distribution deal or whatever with TVT. And Yo Gotti's my artist. That's why if you look the research of Yo Gotti's discography, you see Yo Gotti came out with Life, then he came out with Back to Basics. And that's what the Gangster Party and all this songs like that was on. And then you know what I mean. So he was on TVT first, and then the 5 Star Chick came. That's when he got off TVT and went to J Records. But then the 5 Star Chick record, a lot of people don't know this either. That was my producer, Hot Rod, who produced that.
mm.
I got a plaque coming right now for that. You know what I'm saying? For the 5 Star Chick record. You know what I'm saying? So I got eight off that record too.
So what is it like? What is it like? You don't like people to know that you like had a huge influence on stuff. Like, why aren't people giving you their flowers? Why isn't this information readily known by everybody?
Man, it just be like real people that know the story, that follow it or whatever. That like because this is before Instagram. This is before like we really had to be something. I was talking about on Industry Connects today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, in the room about like when you had to really be something. I come from that where you had to you just could go viral. You had to really make an impression on people. So like, and then like Gotti, him and I kind of fell out. So it's like it ain't like he going around saying like we good now, but it's like it's not he going around saying man, Kid Shine was the one that put me out. If he said that, then it'll make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? But that sometimes, like I told you before, when you're dealing with musicians and artists and people like that, and they, you know, that's not a ego. There's a lot of egos, and I like to drop the ego and just we go. You know what I'm saying? But if you check with Memphis, you go back to Memphis, you check with people that know his story. Yeah. They gonna tell you, go stream it. You can go stream it right now. It's his Reasonable Doubt. Life album is Yo Gotti's Reasonable Doubt, and you can go stream it right now. It's on all platforms, and it's on Rap Hustle Records. You know what I mean? And that's my label, and it's still to this day. But yeah, you know, man, but Yo Gotti is dope, and I saw it way back then, just like you know what I mean, knew Drake was gonna be something. You know what I mean? Like
talk about Drake, because. Like I said, remember I was telling you about the age disparity?
Yeah, because
they don't know. Yeah, they don't know. Tell them about how you got Drake going.
All right, so just to finish the Yo Gotti thing, so we had a joint venture, me and Yo Gotti, his label, my label. We had 2 projects we put out, and you know, and it was a lot of street shit went in between that or whatever. So I don't think Yo Gotti would make the same decision today as he did back then. But back then it was like, you know what I mean? It was a strange time, and it was tight, and things that was going wrong left and right. And as I was telling you about the cases and shit like that. So I don't follow him. Young dude, you know what I mean, doing the time, and we was grinding. But we did some special stuff together. So you can watch that TV. I'm going to send you that TV's video so you can see it. I'll pull it up right now. Let you see that jump. The first video with him in it. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. That shit knocked the town down. But the Drake thing. Tez, you know, a lot of people don't know Lil Wayne, man, that Tez, he went to Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? He was in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
hey, problem stay outside.
Okay.
They got fucking Kid Capri up there.
Where on the stage right now?
Yes, we need
to chop in. Hold on. But the Drake thing was.
And Kay been up here all day. Kay been up here since this morning.
I see it.
She has not moved out her room, man.
No, it's
crazy.
Bro, listen. When I tell y'all we got the #1 trending room on this Clubhouse app,
this is her first day going on that motherfucker, bro. She started hearing the testimonies and started hearing Kinfolk talking, pop his little lingo shit. We having them motherfuckers stuck, don't we, Kinfolk?
Man, listen, we got our phrases that
that's a dynamic.
Yeah.
Listen. Let me get the details.
Yeah, if you got phrases, you already on fire. Like in this internet shit.
TV deal for us, bro. Listen. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, OG, you didn't read the group text where he says Slick 23 from Love Hip Hop.
Yeah, I saw that.
P gang. So this shit sound a little bit better than what Scrappy was talking about, because with this shit, he talking more my language. Because guess what? No, he said it was gonna go. He said I mentioned Scrappy. You got a relationship with Scrappy? He said yeah. He said I guarantee he probably goes to the same.
But listen,
is he recording?
Yeah. You need to go ahead and do your job though. Be like, you know what I mean? Just like the shit you say on the show though.
It's the industry connect. It's the connections for me. Are you a mod?
Ah, damn, fool. Damn, fool. Oh, he can't. Dude. Fool.
Are you a mod?